where I wanted to delete a particular record from the table. To delete a record, the command is like delete from then table name. My table name is, let's say, table 3, and which row I wanted to delete? I wanted to delete the row that has, let's say, name equal to Sam1. So Sam1 I'm putting in single quote because it is a string column and semicolon. So now I have Sam1 here. For the first row, I wanted to delete this row. So I am using this query like delete from table 3 where name equal to Sam1. So I have executed this query successfully, and if I execute select star from table 3, then that record is deleted. So now you can see earlier it has 101 with Sam1 name, but now because I have deleted Sam1, so this is deleted from my table. This is not available now. So this is how you can delete your record from the table. So if I wanted to delete on the basis of salary, so let's say I wanted to delete a record where, let's say I'm putting some condition, salary equal to, let's say, 15,000. So I wanted to delete 15,000. I have only one employee, so it will delete this. I can use like greater than 15, so it will delete all, or if I put less than 15, so it will delete less than 15,000 employees, but I don't have less than 15,000, so I can use less than or equal to. So this is how you can delete your record from the table on the basis of some condition like less than, greater than, equal to. On the basis of condition, you can delete the record. So let me execute this query. Now you can see it has deleted couple of record because I have put it less than equal to 15,000. So 15,000 has 13,000 also and 15,000. So it has deleted two rows. So if I query select star from table 3, then it has only two rows now because 13,000 and 15,000 has deleted because I have executed the query salary less than or equal to, because I have executed the query salary less than or equal to 15,000. So it has removed 13,000 and 15,000. Now we have only two records in the table. So like this, you can delete your rows on the basis of any condition like less than, equal to, or particular name. So in this session, we have seen how we can update the record and how we can delete the record from the table on the basis of some condition. See how we can use the top keyword in MySQL, like as top is directly not there in MySQL, so instead of that, what we can use to find the records from table. So let's use the table which we have used in our last sessions like table 5. So the query is select star from table 5. So it has 8 records. So in the SQL, we have the top keyword. Like if I wanted to find out few records from the table like top 5, then we can use the top keyword. So in MySQL, there is no top keyword and we have the limit keyword, so that we can limit our query result. To use the limit, the query is select star from table 5 and let's say limit 5. So limit is the keyword to find out only 5 records from the table. So it will randomly pick 5 records. So now you can see it has displayed the 5 records from the top of the table. So this is how we can implement the top in our MySQL database. The top keyword is not available in, like the top is not available in MySQL, but we can use the limit keyword to find out our result as top display. So let's use limit 5 and let's say I have given 5 comma 1. So it will give me the return of the result, that is like 1 is the offset, so it will give me the 1 record from my 5 records that are available. So earlier if I have executed my query limit 5, so it has displayed me the top 5 result. Now I have given the limit 5 comma 1. 5 comma 1 means like I have 5 records, like 5 rows that are returned from my query, but I wanted the first record. So it will return me the 1 record from out of that particular 5 record from the table. So this is how you can use the limit keyword to negotiate with your query to find out the result as per your need. What is delete, what is drop, and how we can use the truncate query in MySQL database. So let's take a table on which we can use delete, drop, and truncate queries. So let's take a table. So I'm using show table command, like show tables, and it will display me all the tables I have. And let's query one table, select star from table 2. So I have one table, that is table 2, that has some record. So first we have to use the delete. So what is delete? Delete is a query on which we delete a particular record, like a particular row. So if I wanted to delete, then the query would be delete from table 2 where let's say id equal to 100. So I'm deleting a particular row on the basis of condition. So this is how you can use the delete query. If I execute select star from table 2, now you can see I have deleted one record that has the ID 100. So now you can see it is not available in my table now. Earlier it has 100, but once I execute delete query, it is not available. So this is how you can implement a delete query, like delete a record on the basis of condition. The second task for this session is to, let's say I wanted to truncate a table. So what is truncate? Truncate is where we wanted to delete all the records from the table, but schema is available. So if I use, let's say, truncate, then table, and then table name, table 2. So let's execute this query. Truncate table, then table 2. So I have executed this query. Now if I execute select star from table 2, then there is no record in the table. But now you can see the table is available, but there is no record. It is empty set. So in the truncate, the table is there, but the data is not available anymore. Like the records are deleted successfully, but table is available. So in the truncate, we only delete the record, not the table from the database. But if I wanted to delete a table from the database permanently, then what is the query? The query is like we can use the drop query. So drop is the query when you wanted to drop a table permanently from the database. Like drop, then table name. So let's say I'm putting table 2. So now if I drop this table, you cannot query on this table. That would be not available. So I'm putting drop. So now you can see I have executed the drop table on table 2. So if I execute select query again, select star from table 2, then you can see it doesn't exist. Like table 2 in the database 1 is not available. Earlier I have used the truncate. That time if I query that table, then it is displayed empty set. Like the table was there, but the data is not available. But once I drop the table, then the table is deleted permanently, and if I query, then it says that table doesn't exist. So in this session we have seen how we can use the delete query, which delete a record from the table, like on the basis of some condition. We have seen the truncate. Like truncate, we delete the record from the table, but table is available. And the drop has the drop the table permanently from the database. So this is how we use delete, drop and truncate in our MySQL database. We are going to see how we can create a new table using the existing table schema, so that it is easy to create a new table without creating a table and insert the data into that table. So how we can create a table using the existing schema? So let's start MySQL on my terminal. So to start the MySQL, the command is MySQL -u, then root -p. It will ask the password. Let me give the password, and now you can see MySQL is started. So let's first use the database to create the table. If you wanted to get your database, then you can use show databases command. Show databases. It will give you all the databases that are available inside MySQL. So let's use database 1, in which I have created different tables in our last sessions. So let's use database 1 using the command use database 1. So now you can see I'm using database 1. First, let's see the tables inside this database. So I have table 1, 3, 4 and 5. So let's use any of the table to create a different table using that particular table schema. So let's query any table. So let me use select star from table 5. So now you can see I have the schema as ID, name, salary and bonus. So I have 4 columns inside this table, that is table 5, and I have 8 rows. So our task is how I can create a new table using this table. So to create the query from existing table schema, the command is create table, then you have to define the table name. So let's give the table name as table 6, and to use the existing schema you have to use as select star from any table you can give. So let's give the table 5. So I'm creating a table 6 using the same schema as it is for table 5. So to create the table using the existing table schema is create table, then table name. After that you have to use as select star from table 5. So if I execute this query, it will create a similar table as it is table 5. I am putting semicolon. Let me press enter. So now you can see the table is created and it is inserted 8 rows. So if I query again, select star from my table is table 6, then it will return all the 8 rows. So like this you can create a new table using the existing table schema and data. You can create a table based on condition also. So let's create a table like I'm creating a table, let's say 7, then I'm putting a condition select star from table 5 where let's say it has the salary column. So let's say salary is greater than 50,000. So I'm creating a table from my existing table schema where salary is greater than 50,000. So it will only create the record where it will find the salary that is greater than 50,000. So now you can see it has inserted only one record because we have only one row that is greater than 50,000, that is our $99,000. So it has only inserted that record. So if I query select star from table 7, then it has only one record. So like this we can create a table using condition from existing table. We can also create a table from existing table schema with certain columns. We don't want all the columns from our existing table. So how you can create that table? So to create a table using certain number of columns, so to create a table with only few columns or as per your need columns, you can create like this. Like I'm creating a table with table name as table 8. I don't want a star. Star is used for all the columns, but I only want, let's say, name and salary. So I'm putting name and salary, and I'm taking it from table 5 where let's say salary equal to, or let's say salary is less than equal to, I'm putting condition, let's say 20,000. So I'm creating a table from the existing table schema with table name as table 8, but I want only two columns from my existing table, that is name and salary. And also I'm putting a condition like I want the salary where it is less than or equal to 20,000. So let's put enter and see how it works. So now you can see it has inserted 6 rows because we have 6 rows that are less than 20,000 of salary. So if I put select star from table 8, then it will have only less than 20,000 salary record. So now you can see it has only 10, 12, 13, 15, 13 and 2. So all are less than 20,000. And also I have given a condition that I want only name and salary. So now you can see my new table has only name and salary column. So this is how we can create a table using existing table schema with all the columns, with few columns, with certain conditions in where clause. We are going to see how we can implement group by, order by and having clause in our MySQL queries. So let's take a table so that we can use the group by and having clause. So as we have table 3 which we have created in our last session, so let's take the table select star from table 3. So let's see, this is our table. So this table has 3 columns like ID, name and salary, and it has 8 records. So now you can see it has multiple names, but the ID is different for all the employees, but name could be same. So let's take a first the group by. Why we use group by in our MySQL database? Group by we generally use to group a certain column on the basis of some record. Like we wanted to group the salary on the basis of, let's say, name. Like we have two names, let's say Sam1, Sam2, and it has multiple entries in the table like Sam2 has twice. So I wanted to group these two names in one record. So that's why we are using a group by clause. So let's see how we can use a group by to group a record from a table. So the query is select, let's say I'm using all the two columns of this table like ID and name, and what I wanted the sum of this salary column. So I'm using sum and then I'm using salary. So I'm doing the sum of the salary column. Then from table 3. Now I wanted to use a group by clause. So group by says like I have to use a column with group by. So group by name. So I'm grouping my salary on the basis of name column. So let's execute this query. Now it will say two names like Sam2 in one row that has the salary for both the employees. So let me execute this query. So now you can see I'm getting only 5 employees, but my salary is grouped. So let's see the salary for SAM2 employee. So SAM2 is twice in our table, like SAM2 has 12,000 and SAM2 has 50,000. So because we have grouped on the basis of name, so that is why the SAM2 has 62,000, because this 12,000 and 50,000 is grouped into one row on the basis of name. So on the basis of name, now we have grouped our records so that we should have a better idea of the salary of the employees which has the same name. We can use the department wise, we can use the age wise, we can use the experience wise. If we have certain column in our table, we can use any column in the group by and we can group the records into one row. So let's see how we can use the having clause. Having clause only used with group by. You cannot use having without group by. So let's take a having clause. I'm taking the same query, select ID, name and sum of salary from table 3, group by name. Let's say I have one more condition with having clause, like having name, let's say that is not equal to any particular name. Let's say I'm putting Sam1 in the inverted commas because Sam is a string column. So I have included having clause where name is not Sam1. So this is our record for Sam1. So this would be truncated. Like if I execute this query with having, then this row is not available because Sam1 I'm removing. So let's execute this query. So now you can see I have executed my query with having clause and it is removed from my result. So this is how you can implement group by with having clause. Having clause you cannot use alone. So let me show you the error. Let's say I'm not taking the group by, I'm only taking the having clause. So now you can see select ID, name and salary from table 3 having name not equal to Sam1. Now you can see it has displayed the record of Sam2 but it has not combined the record that is available in group by. Now you can see it has only displayed the record from the table where the employee is Sam2. So it is not displaying for Sam3, 4 and 5 but it has summed the salary. So because it has summed all these salaries into the first rows. So that is why it is not feasible to use the group by, or you can say it is not feasible to use having clause without group by, so that it should work properly. Because if I use the having clause only, then it displayed a kind of error because it is not displaying all the records, or you can say all the records from the table. It only takes the first row and sum the record. So this is how you can use our having clause with group by like this. So if I execute this query, then it will return the proper result, like it is grouping with name and salary is sum for those employees. So this is how you can implement the group by with having clause. So how we can use the order by? Order by is used to sort the data. You can use with this query also, but let's take another query so that you can easily understand what is order by and how it is implemented. Order by is used for sorting the data like ascending or descending. The query to use the order by is select, let's say star, I'm taking all the columns from table 3 and order by any particular column. So let me first execute table 3 so that you have the better idea. So I have executed select star from table 3. Now you can see it has the mix of salaries. So let me use this table with order by. So order by, then the column name. So I'm taking salary. Then on which order you want your salary, ascending or descending. So let's first use the descending, DESC, that is for descending. So now you can see the greater salary is on the top side. So 99,000, 50, 15, 13, 12, 10, 2. So it is in the descending order. In the similar manner, you can use the ascending. Ascending you use ASC, that is used for ascending. Now you can see the lower salary is on the top side and it is going to the bigger. So in this session, we have seen how we can use group by and having clause and how we can implement that with each other and without the group by having display the incorrect values. So it is suggested and it is recommended to use the having clause with group by, and we have also seen how we can implement the order by in the descending or in the ascending. We are going to see how we can use like keyword in our MySQL table and how we can use wildcards when working with different tables with our MySQL database. So let's first start with how we can use the like keyword. The like keyword is basically used if you are trying to find a particular name or a particular word that start with that word or it ends with that word, or you can say it find a similar word with that particular keyword which you give in your like statement. So let's take a table which we have used in our last sessions like table 5. So let me find table 5 so that we can use our like keyword on that table. So select star from table 5. So now you can see it has ID, name, salary and bonus. So let's say I am trying to find a name which start with AJ. So if I have any particular condition, let's say I want to start my name with A or my name ends with R. So that kind of word you can use in your like statement. Let's say I'm trying to find a name which start with A. So how we can find that? To find that, the command is select star from table 5. Then we have to give the condition like where name and then we have to use the like keyword. And how you can give your like keyword with that statement that it should find the name that start with A. So in a single quote we have to use A, and then we have to use the percentage sign. So it is, you can type shift with your 5 numeric word in the keyboard. So A percentage. So in this I'm putting semicolon. So now in this query I'm finding that my name that start with A keyword. Select star from table 5 where name like A percentage. A percentage I have given in single quotes. So let me put enter and see. Now you can see it has given me the name that start with A. In a similar manner, if you want to give some string, let's say I'm giving a name that start with PE. So it should give me the Peter because that is available in my table. So now you can see it has given Peter. So in a similar manner, in opposite of this, if you want a particular name that ends with certain character, then you can use the same command like select star from table where name like you have to use percentage before your character start. So you have to give percentage, then what is the end character? So let me put the end character is AY. So it should give me the Ajay like this. So it is end with AY. If you give, let's say AL, so it should give me any name that ends with AL. So now you can see how you can find your name that ends with certain condition and that start with. To start, you have to use percentage after your keyword, and if you want to find a name that ends with some character, you have to use percentage before the character. So this is how you can use your like keyword with different condition. In a similar manner, if you want to use a wildcards to find a certain name from your table, you can use the wildcard words from your keyboard like caret sign. So let me find a particular name that start with, let's say Peter, that start with PE, using that particular wildcard. So how you can use that? So to use the wildcard, the query is select star from then table name, that is table 5, and after the table 5 now you wanted to use the wildcard. So you have to use the condition where name, let's say I'm using the name column, then I have to use the regular expression. So to use the regular expression, the word is reg exp, that is regular expression. And then what I wanted in a single quote, like I wanted to find a word from my name column that start with, let's say Peter, that is PE. So you have to use the caret sign. The caret sign is shift plus 6 from your keyboard, that is you will type your caret, and now I'm type PE. So it will find a name that will start with the PE word. So I'm putting semicolon. Let me press enter. So now you can see it has find with PE using the caret sign. So this is the wildcard from your MySQL database. In a simple manner, if you want to find a particular name with complete character, you can use the like keyword. Like, you have to use percentage after that and before that both. So let me put percentage both, and in between I'm trying to find a complete word with AJAY. So this will give me the complete word. Like, it will not check start, it will not check end, it will check the complete word. So this is how you can use the like keyword. This is how you can use the like keyword, and you can use the wildcards from your keyboard that is available in our MySQL database. We are going to see how we can use different functions that are available in MySQL database. So let's see how we can use functions in MySQL table. So let me clear the screen using system clear, and let's use the same table which we have used in our earlier session. So system clear, I have cleared my screen. Let me use the same table that was select star from table 5. So it has ID, name and salary with bonus. So how we can use the different functions that are available in MySQL database. The different functions like min, max, mid, average, count. So how we can use these functions? So if you want to use the min, like you want to find the minimum salary of this table or minimum salary of your employee, then you can use the minimum function from the MySQL database, and you can use the min keyword. So let's say select ID, name, and I wanted the minimum salary of my employee. So I have taken salary and min for this particular column. So ID, name and minimum of salary, like min salary from table 5. So I'm not taking bonus in my query, so bonus would not get displayed. So let me see what is the minimum salary of my employee. So now you can see it has displayed one row and the minimum salary was 2000. So it has displayed only 2000 because I have executed like I wanted the minimum salary. So this is how you can use the minimum from any column from your table. So if I want the minimum bonus, then you can use min, and instead of salary column, you can put bonus. Now you can see it has displayed the minimum of bonus line. The minimum bonus was 1000, so it has displayed 1000. So in a similar manner, if you wanted to use the max function that is used to get the maximum value from the column, then you can use that. To use the maximum, the query is same, but instead of min, you have to use max. So the max bonus is 8000, so it will return me this row. So now you can see it has displayed 8000 bonus maximum row. So like this, you can find the min, max from your table. So let me put a condition for where I only want the one particular value from the table. I don't want ID name or bonus. I want maximum of salary. So I wanted to find which is the maximum salary for my employee with this table. So it should return 99,000. Now you can see it is returning 99,000 because the maximum value of my table was 99,000. Select the star from table 5. So table 5 has the maximum salary. You can see from this third row, that is 99,000. So that's why if I have given max, then it is displaying 99,000. In a similar manner, if I wanted to use the average of salary, we can use the average function and you can use AVG, that is used for average keyword. So now you can see the average salary is calculated based on the employees and that comes like this. So you can use the minimum, maximum, average from the table. If you want to count the rows from the table, you can also use the count keyword. So let me use select count and the count of which particular row or you can say column. You can give the, let's say, name, and then from table 5. So it will give me the records like how many names are there. It has the 8 names, so that's why it is giving 8. And if you don't want to give any particular column, you can remove that and give star. So count star will give me the same result as it gives count with particular column because rows count will be similar. So now you can see it has also given the 8 because the names are 8 and the number of count from the rows is also 8. So this is how you can use minimum, maximum, average and count function in our table using different queries. We are going to see different comparison operators that are available in MySQL database. So let's clear our screen first from our last session and then let's find out the table 5 which we have used. Select star from table 5. Now you can see it has 8 rows. So how we can use different comparison operators in our MySQL queries. So comparison operators are like less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to. So how we can use these comparison operators? So let's say I'm comparing where salary is greater than 20,000. So this is my comparison. So this is my comparison. It will only display 2 records because there is only 2 records where the salary is greater than 20,000. In a similar manner, let's say I wanted the salary that is less than, let's say, 50,000. So it will display me the records that result with less than 50,000 salary. So this is how you can use greater than equal to. In a similar manner, you can use greater than equal to also, like greater than equal to, it will add 20,000 also. So let's use greater than equal to 13,000. So the query result will display 13,000 also because it is using greater than and equal to both. So it will include 30,000. So in a similar manner, you can use less than equal to. That is less than equal to, let's say 50,000. So it will display me the result of less than equal to 50,000. The 99,000 row is now removed. It is not available here. So like this, you can use the different operators like greater than equal to or simple greater than, less than, and you can use like salary is equal to, let's say 2,000. It will display me the record where the salary is 2,000, not more than, not less than, exactly 2,000. So it will display me the one record because I have only one record that has the salary 2,000. So let's say I don't want salary is 2,000. So I can use not equal to. So it will not display the record where the salary is not equal to 2,000. Other salaries will come, like 2,000 salary is not included. So this is how you can use with different comparison operators like less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, not equal to, or simple equal to. So you can use any comparison operator in your MySQL query to find out the result as per your need. So in this session, we have seen different comparison operators that we can implement in our queries. How we can use the equal and not equal operator, where we can use equal and not equal operator in our MySQL queries. So let's use table 5 which we have used in our last session. So select star from table 5. So now you can see it has the 4 columns. So let's see how we can use equal and not equal operator in our MySQL queries. To use the equal, we have the operator equal to, like select star from table 5, then we have to give the condition where, let's say name equal to, because name is a string character, string column, so let me give the name in single quote. So in this, you can use the equal operator. Let's say I'm taking the integer column like the salary equal to, let's say 2,000. We have only one record from 2,000, then it will only display one record. So this is how you can use the equal to operator. Let's say another example where I don't want equal, I want not equal to this value. So let's say select star from table 5 where salary not equal to, you can use the explanation sign and equal to, and let's say 2,000. So it will not display this 2,000 row and it will display other rows. Now you can see from my record 2,000 is eliminated and it has not displayed. So let's say it has the 13,000. So let's remove the 13,000 row record where salary is not equal to 13,000. Now you can see 13,000 record is removed. You can use the similar not equal to operator like this, like greater than, less than. Now you can see it has displayed the similar result. So let's say I'm taking name column where name not equal to, let's say in a single quote, Peter. So it will result the query with rows where name should not be Peter. So now you can see it has not shown the Peter. So let's say I have L'Oreal in this name. So let's remove the L'Oreal. So now you can see it has removed the L'Oreal from my table and result is displayed. So this is how you can use equal to and not equal to while working your different queries.